Ascension.
Hello and welcome to Game-Geki, the show that has a huge announcement to make. You're not going to believe this.
You got to see that
The
stage
chat is
Mr.
back.
Kind of came on the scene. So one of the
Live from your grave.
Pennsylvania, if you've been
This is
following
an
the show
incredible
since
revelation.
the start. But now things are really
Yep,
changing
it's
up in
me,
Norway, right?
DDK,
The monsters
and
are
this is
here in
Silent Hill
Pennsylvania,
Ascension.
but in Norway,
It's 2 in the
things are
morning,
just heating up.
and
Literally,
yeah,
there's
I'm
just a
astonished.
lot of
Can't believe this
interpersonal
chat again.
drama, and Astrid now
Hi there,
starting
chat.
to become the character that everybody's eyes are converging on as a
Welcome
result of
back.
the disappearance of her son. So that's really what it's about. It's about trying to figure out the interpersonal conflicts in Norway and to see what's going on with the monsters in Pennsylvania, because let's be honest, who doesn't love a good monster? Now, as a result, we're going to be back after the show for our
I suppose
we'll
they've
debrief what we
benefited
saw.
here
We'll also
in
look at
that
some development updates.
they've
So that'll be at the end of
most
the first
people
show,
are
so stick around
insane
for that.
enough to still
Now,
be
all
here.
that said, we really hope
Might
you
be,
enjoy
you
the
know,
show. We're gonna have to sign off
a little
now,
more
so that you
receptive
do
to
get a
this
chance
game.
to enjoy it. It's gonna be at about 40 to 30
But
seconds.
I've seen chats
This was
elsewhere, like
I was
forums and
joined by
stuff, where they're
Noah.
just spamming
Enjoy
picture
the
of
show, and we'll see you.
Grandpa Simpson falling asleep, which I guess isn't entirely off-piste, right? By the way, thank you for my spot at Ice Hotel back in November during Runes. See how on board everyone is now. This is the greatest game ever. I'll just stick with the chat actually until the live show begins, because you know that's what we're all here for. It's just to see what the mood, the atmosphere of the world is. All shows should be like this. All right, gonna bring that down now as we are back in the story. They split up after being shocked apart by monsters. You know, it happens in every horror movie, really.
Oh no!
Don't worry about it. I'm sure they'll be fine.
Krista? Where have you been?
Out there with Eric, looking for your daughter.
Eric? Where is he?
Forget about my daughter for a moment, would you?
I lost him.
No, we need to find him. We have to go back out there.
We can't. It's not safe.
What do you mean?
I don't
It's perfectly
care.
safe outside.
Eric is out there looking for Faith, and we need to do everything in our power to find them.
It might not be. He might be dead.
I'm not gonna let anyone risk their lives.
Plenty of monsters out there.
Not after what I saw.
Xavier would.
Xavier is catatonic. Listen, I don't want anything to happen to Eric or Faith either. But you haven't seen what I've seen.
Is that what happens if the
Paul
monsters
Radcliffe
get you?
said the withering was not just the rot within us, spreading through the world like a disease. He said it was a mirror to our own darkness. And what stares back at us is
Blanket of shame, I know.
despair.
I've danced this dance before.
That's all that's waiting for us out there. Despair.
I don't need your help. I'll ask the others. Beg them if I have to.
And I'll tell them what I saw. No one will join you. I'm sorry, Rachel, but no one leaves this building until Xavier wakes up and demands it. Or the fog subsides. It's for your own good.
Damn it, she's taken over. Rachel's thinking about it now. The decisions that we've made on her behalf. What are you gonna do? You gotta bring Hogan in on this. It's the only way.
Thought I'd find you here. You'd always come here to mope after you and Mama had a fight. Funny how things never change. Not talking to me, huh? Do you still think your junkie sister ratted you out to the cops?
I can't believe you said I was like Mom.
I can't believe you'd think I'd try and get you arrested.
She abused me too, you know? I'm nothing like her. Nothing.
I don't understand.
Didn't they just gather together and have a
Do you
chat
ever
in the
feel
last
like you
episode?
can't trust yourself?
I punched out the mirror in my hotel room because I didn't like what I saw. If that answers your question.
What if?
It happens.
What if Haugen is right to suspect me? What if I am responsible for what's happened to Orson and I just can't bring myself to face it?
You admitting you've done it?
Scaring me.
I'm scaring myself. Oh, Britt. I don't know what's real or not anymore. What if I did it? What if I killed my little boy?
See, that's truly
You don't have
madness.
that
Surely
in
she
you.
needs to be sectioned again.
But what if I do?
You don't. Because I've known you my whole life. I know what you can and can't do. You're fucked up, that's all. Like me. Like all of us. But you're not a killer.
What am I supposed to do now?
Talk to Papa. He's the reason we're this way. He and Mama. Maybe he can explain it.
I can't. Not right now. Besides, have you ever tried to talk to him about what happened?
No. I left town. But someone needs to.
They need to go back to when the
Maybe
pain
he'll
all
listen to
started.
me.
Britt, it's no use. You know, Papa.
I need to do it. Ever since I came back home, it's like no time has passed. All the hurt, all the bad feelings got dumped right in my lap. I've been really good so far. Following the steps, working the program. I can't slip up.
She must have been
Then you
fine
have to
outside
make
of
it.
this town.
I'll take him to a meeting with me. Everybody's so vulnerable there. Maybe he'll finally be open and share his emotions.
I don't want to be this way.
I'll talk to Papa. And he'll understand and he'll help us. Finally.
I love you.
I don't know. He didn't seem like the most helpful sort, Carl.
Does anyone else want
A
to
group
speak?
circle full of all the
Hi. My name is
extras.
Britt, and I'm an addict.
Hello, Britt. Nice to see you came back. Seems like you're becoming a regular.
And I brought my father with me.
I'm only here because Britt begged me. I don't know why.
You are always welcome here, both of you. And we're sorry you're going through so much with your wife's passing. And a boy.
The time jumps are
Papa,
jarring. Because
I
like,
brought you here because I need to say something
this
to
has
you.
got to be like
And
ages
I
later.
need you to listen to me. Without interrupting.
I am listening.
This will be hard for you to hear. But everything we say in this circle stays private.
Fine. Okay. Get on with it.
I'm serious. You have to listen. Not just for me, but for Astrid too.
That concern
Because
is causing him to lose phase
You
with the current
need
reality.
you with us, Papa. Astrid
Nonsense.
especially.
They tear those extras
And when
apart.
I say that, I mean we need you mentally present with us.
And I can't believe.
You can't be you can't be present when
I'm
there are
sorry.
monsters.
Monsters? In the woods?
Monsters right in here are a problem.
When everything happened with our family 15 years ago, I could have used your
No,
support,
it's gone.
Papa.
It's alright.
But you were absent. So I drank and used drugs instead. Now we need you again, Papa. Do you understand? Papa?
No, he's got what Xavier's got, hasn't he? It's turning him. Look at these cameo roles. We had Gentle Dragon, and then no one, and no one, and no one. Yeah, maybe you're just talking about the cameos in the next bit? No. Weird. In the next bit, we've got Kanata, Meep, and Lav Bellwood. Eric's doing pretty well, so surely a botched endurance right now. It ain't gonna be the end of the world. Not for Eric. Can take it. Show him what you can do. Give him that helping hand, Eric. He's spoiling up for the fight. There's Kanata. Well done. You won today's cameo contest. You're immortalized. Semi-immortalized. Gotta be ready to click or hold when it says click and hold. But I always click when I should hold and hold when I should click. I don't see why today should be any different. Tap! That was neither! I'm not very good at tapping. I even started tapping straight away, I just can't tap quickly enough. Look how quick they are. That's impossible. You gotta have a proper gamer's fun for that. So arming up with the pistol. They must have ratcheted the difficulty all the way up on today's one. It's time to go at the world with our new pistol friend. Great. That's good. Not even good. Fully great. This place is riddled with monsters, though. Alright, I missed. Look how tight that is. That had to be perfect or nothing. Almost. Almost doesn't really seem much. I don't think I got a single prompt yet today. Like one or two of the swipey boys. This is Meep Scene. Oh my god! Sorry, I'll use his full name, Meep7417. No, the flying thing. It's lost me my gun. But Meep's here to save the day. That fine moustache. Perfect. He's gonna find his way through that door. Oh man, I can't do them. Oh, I missed it. I kind of got a bit of slip on that one. Flee, whilst you still can. Close up on that guy was important. He'll be important later. Break the door! Are you there, Joe? I'm gonna kick this door down. There was no success today, but it's understandable. That was stupid hard. But no doubt the people in the pre-ship will go, the community have been doing really well. We've put the difficulty up, and look how well they've been succeeding. Failed to ensure. Maybe it's like coupled into how happy he is. So you'd think that should the enjoyed scene should get easier if this is lower, and vice versa. Unless the story is coming to a crescendo and He's under great duress. Let's see what the chat thought about that. Succeeded so hard. There you go. Some successes. They're not reading my mouse good. That was the mouse, yeah. Ouch. Those taps were so tough. They claim to turn it back to the original difficulty. The Java community is saying the same thing about the prompts. Only the tapping is not skill, but else. Some people are fine. Tapping that on the phone screen is probably not terribly, they make it impossible to recover. And it's too dark now. The press one's too hard.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to
That's a programming issue.
Silent Hill Ascension post-show. I'm Eduardo, joined here by Noah, and Noah, we got to see, honestly, quite a wide spread of scenes here.
We saw so
No,
much right
not
now.
Eric. Yeah, they don't want to fail our boy Eric.
Shook by the scene with Carl at the NA meeting. Like, wow, it's on so many levels. This guy keeps his composure at all times. This was a lot to unpack here, and I appreciate that Brit is trying to bring the family together.
You got to unpack
and
it
have
all,
Carl
including
be,
the
like,
result
a
of the
better father, be
endurance.
accountable. But I don't know if like doing it in his first time going with her to an NA meeting is the best place to do it. It obviously triggered some demons in him.
Yeah, some pretty visible ones too here. Definitely. I mean, do you have monsters in your closet? Yes. They're out. They're right.
They're out and they're proud, man. They're not even in the closet anymore.
No, they're right out there. But that scene with Brittany
Sorry,
was really
community.
good. And as well, I don't want to say, but between Krista and Rachel, tensions have started flaring. That was a really flare-up scene in terms of tensions. Now, all that said, let's go back quickly to kind of our scene here with where we saw Britt and Carl, because there were a lot of you in the audience that were within that scene.
Some people are really good at clicking.
I'm going to throw that up on screen because we kind of have a.
I know Smegzilla is a genius at clicking. He's got bionic thumbs. Bionic fingers.
Discussion as well here, but the big thing here is essentially
Eric is for the
we see this
streets.
scene right here. This video that premiered today is where Britt brings Carl along with her to an NA meeting. We saw the monsters. You saw a lot of you, the audience, being present in this scene.
That is different.
Especially after that Britt and Astrid scene, this was quite a stark contrast. It was a really heart to heart, and now
I reckon Hideo Kojima should be a cameo in one of these scenes.
Right, and we were introduced to so many people there, and I don't know, I look forward to doing this journey of recovery with everybody. I wonder if NA has what it takes to
I know that
help
today's Arcane
people
Library
with
won't be
not
ready
only
for a
their,
few
as we
minutes,
said,
as
that
this
their
seems to
internal
be the
demons,
case
but
with
also
these
with
live
their,
bits,
out
so
and proud demons that are plaguing them.
I'll hang out here for a
now
little bit.
in support groups as well.
I need a
There's no
support
place
group
that's
after
safe.
playing
Not the
Silent Hill
farm,
Ascension.
not the support group, not the hospital. And by the way, that was shady. I
I don't know if it was faulty logic as such, but it felt that way, especially with how some of the things just seemed impossible.
Drop like a mean line.
No, that was when Mete and Astrid had to.
Perhaps when Gekidami clicks with his mouse, so he just hears the static
I
of
feel
his
like
finger
this is just like,
going,
okay,
reverberating
well,
so
let's
fast.
go
He's like,
right now
I don't
because
understand what the problem is.
But,
Click
yeah,
faster.
here, and as you can see, the audience here, you have the monsters appearing with Carl in that scene. But that's the thing is right now, Carl has to essentially. I think Carl is dealing with a lot.
It's
he's
Dahlia.
been the best
Damn.
at dealing with it. But let's not.
Is that how it all works?
Let's not minimize what Carl.
We're not
is
really
going
seeing
through
any
right
direct Silent Hill.
Right, and
like
by the way, I saw
Silent Hill
some,
itself,
Carl stands
or
in the chat.
the original cult
People have been
links
very
just
vocal,
yet.
but I did see some people accusing Carl of being a boomer. Now, as a millennial, I know I'm next up in line to be mocked and teased for my
Oh,
generation.
I'm
but
afraid
right
you've
now,
already
the
reached the
boomers
front of
still
that
get to
line.
have it,
I mean,
so-
you're hosting Silent Hill Ascension
Oh,
after
okay,
all.
boomer, I guess, right?
Yeah. I mean, or as our co-host Layla loves to say, the sad old wet man, which honestly I do like as well as a qualifier. But out of those scenes, that was the scene. I don't want to I want to say that the
Carl
most
isn't a
interesting
day over
part of those
77.
scenes were essentially the kind of two scenes where Astrid and Britt, and on the other side we had Krista and Rachel. Like for me, that conflict between Krista and Rachel was really big. Like, essentially, Krista going like, "No, the shit's hitting the fan. We got to stay indoors. We got to stay locked down. We need Xavier to wake up."
I guess the
because
chat
that
could have been
decision as
fixed
well is
on
really
Monday.
close, right? How will Rachel exploit Xavier's absence? Not a fake decision, but it's pretty much.
I was
neck
here
and
on
neck. It's
Friday
gonna
and it
probably
wasn't,
pay off.
so.
I believe it pays off tomorrow. Is she going to be honest and let Krista lead, or is she going to have Xavier put me in charge as her quote? That's really charged up, and you, the audience, are going to have to decide that. But again, and we'll talk about that in a bit, because it's not a fake decision, but it's quite particular. Actually, one of the things is it's not a fake decision. Noah, can you explain what a fake decision is, and that way we can express what a not fake decision would be?
Right. So, as you know, the decisions and
But not fake
endurance
decisions.
scenes and the puzzles, all of them
They're not
contribute to
important
whether a
decisions.
character is going to face redemption, suffering, or
Don't even
damnation
make them.
in the Silent Hill Ascension final. So their fate is decided across the length of the season, and a character's hope needs to be high enough for them to survive crucial story moment. And the way that you
Hashtag
influence
toot
those
toot. Why?
decisions is with your influence point. So, you want
Oh, the
their
order,
hopes
yeah,
up
that
for
was it.
them to survive. I cannot emphasize. What are we as humans without hope? Especially, I feel it now. I feel it. I feel the spirit of the hope right now, Eduardo. Do you feel it?
I feel it for sure, Noah. Now the nice part
feel
is
something.
fate is with influence points, but again, hope is influence point less, so to speak, because you're doing
Right.
mindfulness
These
puzzles,
people are
which
interacting directly with
early
each other.
on, our development team made available to everybody. So again, for free, no matter what, you get access to that pretty much 24/7.
Hope is always free. Nobody can take hope away from you. Hope is free.
I felt like hope was taken away from me
that's the
during that
thing
endurance, so
here is
I couldn't do it
essentially,
without my
you
hands.
at home can influence hope. By the way, we saw in the endurance scenes that Eric didn't make it as well as you would have liked, I suspect, for some of you. But Eric's hope is high, so it's okay to fail from time to time. If It's
just
Eric's
symbolic
hope
of
remains
real
high.
life.
You've been, as an audience, really keeping Eric's hopes high. So a one-off incident like this, not so bad. It's if more happens. But again, coming back to the kind of this idea, right? Decisions are usually what influence fate. Hope is usually influenced by kind of those events that you see. And again, coming back to
The mini games will impact it all though too, right?
Absence, that's separate from this, because it's a decision that's based on you, the audience, deciding what you want to see. You're not 100% sure what will happen, but there's not a change in the character's fate. It's very much about what you want to see. For example, Carl and
But the
Medic,
people are
that was
just
also
going to
the
want to
fake
see
decision.
the
They
villains
chose
lose and the
lovers
heroes
over
win,
the
or at least the
option of
people that
nothing.
they imprint
It's
as
really about the choice
having
of what you
villainous
at
sort
home
of
want to
behavioral
see.
traits.
Now, yeah, that's a lot about it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Granted, a
you
lot of the
know that
traits
I
are just
was
based
faced
on
with
decisions that they've
outcome.
made for him.
I have a feeling. I don't know. And Rachel really.
This
is
guy's a real
getting her
gamer.
ass
He's got the
handed
crown,
to her
past
lately,
endurance.
she's not. She was expecting that she would take over in the absence of Xavier. Krista is coming there, taking her role, trying. It seems to me to take her husband. It takes one to know one.
Homecoming sucked,
But
and the order sucked in it.
Rachel
So
is
the order
really
turned up in this. He's like,
going through
oh
it
no,
right now,
we're gonna have the order leader.
I honestly, in the beginning, I still kind of don't feel bad for her for some reason. I have to admit.
No. I mean, and by the way, we don't have a policy to not ask about the host personal lives, but I'm a little bit curious about that one. It takes one to know one here, Noah. But aside from that, we're not gonna.
It takes one to Noah.
Yes. Now, you, the audience, did choose in that instance for Eric to say, yes, I do deserve better, which I love, by the way. I think that's one of the best answers. Until, Eric sees Krista being whisked away by the monster. Now that was kind of like the thing, right? Is you're right. Rachel probably believed she would be, leading. In Xavier's absence, and reading that letter was essentially Xavier not only
We
says
rolled
Krista's
over
the
yet.
choice, but on top of that says Rachel
Excellent,
can't
we
be
have.
trusted.
It's time to get
That's
down
a
to
big
business.
deal.
We can't listen to them chops all night long. So we'll roll through and dip back in on them as and when, I suppose. Let's claim our amazing rewards that we gain for trying to enter the cameo contest. Yeah, I forgot to do it on screen, so I did it between. We got Fight of Love. Ugh. He's got like a ball and gag. That's a fighter in this world. Today's game, we got a piping hot pathways. These can be rather difficult. And I did a load of these whilst watching Squid Game: The Challenge. So I'm always going to associate this game mentally with Squid Game: The Challenge now. It's a mini game anyway. Oh, Squid Game! Oh no, I screwed that up. Why would anyone even use Claire? You just restart the level. You're just giving up.
Ascension, a game of despair.
Oh no, that's not gonna work. Perhaps if we start from one of these awkward corners. Oh no, that's creates a ungettable bit.
Early mornings, it isn't right. DK takes up the fight.
Got a zig and zag. No, I've not done it.
Two haunted towns. His steps hesitant in a world.
No, still not good enough. It creates the wrong opening.
Silent Hill, Ascension, a game of
I'm gonna look back at this game in the future and think that this music was really part of the game. Because, you know, I'm sure it's truly canon. No, done it again. Okay, go along and around. Come on. It's not looking too promising, but I'll carry on around. Hey, Silent Hill grand that. Off into the mindfulness sector for a relaxing fish at the old watering hole. So yeah, I'm doing today at the live time because I can't do Friday due to real life commitments, so I'll be doing Friday as a repeat style show on the Saturday, and then that'll on the channel, I don't know, somewhere between Saturday and Sunday. Really depends when it gets out. And then finally this series will be wrapped up for the year on well, I guess it'll be Tuesday at 2 in the morning. And then that'll probably arrive on the channel. Well, I don't know actually, because I'm going to be doing that one in a different way directly off my phone, because I won't have access to my PC at that point. I don't even know how I'm going to get it uploaded. I won't even have the internet properly. My plan is to stand under a 5G antenna and put my life on the line, because you know what they say about 5G, right? The high 5G speeds will hopefully allow me to upload the episode, or at least transmit it to Gekidami, who runs the channel directly. Careful, don't want the line break. Some quality fishing action there. And, you know, it's not Silent Hill Ascension without a typing out episode of Shapeshifter. I bet the live show hosts would agree on that one. You know, these mini games can also be played with the benefit of chat on the side there. Actually, wow, actually no, it covers a bit of the screen, but it's an option at least. And we here at Game-Geki enjoy our options. I can't have two, can I? No. I remember Gekidami mentioning something like that before, and I wasn't. I didn't think that was the case. Can't miss out on that boy. Blasting my way through them. I don't even need those. I'll get those. Prioritize. That's good. That's good. Just kind of need the triangles, but I'm kind of lacking on those right now. Damn it. Yeah, spend it. There you go. That was a trade that I decided to make. I got more than I lost. Even made it through today's batch of minigames before they even finished up today's live show. I've been here every single day. Can't be that bad.
So one of the things is, in the past, you might have seen rallies have.
It's true. I've been here every day, and
especially when decisions are close. We've changed that.
It is pretty bad.
120%. It does go a little bit higher as well on its maximum to make sure that you have a good chance to come back. Our goal is we want the rally feature to allow dramatic shifts
but
in decision.
If I've still managed to be here every single day, surely, yeah.
Impact on the Silent Hill Ascension story.
I don't know. I would have stopped playing if it wasn't for the greatness that is Game-Geki, I suppose. But whatever.
That leads to really dramatic moments. As we honestly, we don't know as developers what is going to happen as a result.
They don't know. You're right. They absolutely.
At that spot, but we don't
they can't stress that enough.
We got it ready to rock and load.
So that we can turn on some bots and have the outcome we've designed. That is real harsh. The only way my faith should be found is if I can slap Rachel again.
Now, the thing with the holiday break is the last show is on for this year in 2023. So we will return. Is on Monday, the 18th of December, 2023. Jacob Online posted a little bit about it, some details. We will also, on that last show, describe more details on the holiday break. So that'll be actually probably with myself.
Oh, you're going to go into full details on that break on the very last show. Why they've got to leave it so long.
For you, the audience, one of the things is, for tonight, this is Noah's last show of the year. So, Noah, again, thank you so much.
Noah's been here thick and thin the whole year.
Thank you to Noah for. I hope you've enjoyed Noah's company. I sure have. And again, she'll, as they say, she'll be back. It's essentially a question, though, of course, of the holiday break. It's important for all of us in the development team to have a proper rest break. All the usual stuff.
Well, they have been making new mini games gradually, right?
But the thing is, again,
as simple as they may be, it will probably take a fair bit of time to put together. even if it takes a week or
that
two
will
to
be
make,
essentially
you know,
looking
that's a
back
week or
together
two
with
of
you, the audience,
work, isn't it?
and essentially what's
They
been
don't
going
just
on, some of the key thematics.
exist out the
We
ether.
hope that with chat being
You got to
enabled, that we get
fine
to
tune
discuss
them.
that together. We hope to have some lively conversations. Monday show's a
Those
little
mini
particular. I'm not
games
actually going to
more or
spoil
less
for all of
work,
you what's
right?
gonna happen there,
They're not like
but there will be
too
something.
broken.
We're setting that up. Now, some other quick updates for you. Puzzles and Endure will improve. We know that Endure scenes are something that you do enjoy, but you know, over time, we want to make sure you keep enjoying the experience, so we keep improving it. Puzzles will have more new content. So again, thank you so much for being patient with us, for you giving your feedback to us. That's really what helps us improve the experience, for sure. One of the things with that
Spoil
is now,
me,
as well, when you're
Father.
submitting something to when you're contacting
Okay.
us at support, you can copy your session info with your account, and that's going to help us improve.
Please
your user
you talk
experience, but
about
it's because of
the
your
next time
feedback.
you forward it by
Last
me
little
while
bit,
I am fishing.
episodes will now be first to last. So if you wanted to have your friends kind of join in with you, check out Silent Hill Ascension. We've designed it so that like episode 1 is at the start, and they can slowly go through those episodes, and then, you know, catch up to live and be with us. Because Noah, there's nothing like a live show.
No. Whenever there's a live show and it's someone's job to sell that live show, there's nothing like that live show.
The end of this one, and I'm extremely sad because, you know, it's gonna be
Like
a while till I
Game-Geki.
see
There's
everybody
nothing
again.
like Game-Geki.
Okay,
Game-Geki
sorry,
live.
I'm posing myself. Okay, Eduardo, can you please recap for us?
Yeah, no, for sure. And by the way, Joffrey Atlin saying we'll miss the fan. So you, the fan, are gonna miss. No, oh, there we go. Yes.
You mean this fan?
Oh, God.
Oh yeah. By the way, that was an all Noah and Leela special. The Iskandar. We've been loving the relationships between Mete and Carl, and kind of like what's been starting as well with Krista and Eric here, because of, like, you know, the scandal. We know it's been fun. We hope you've had fun here in the audience. Now, I'm going to recap a little bit of the story, right? Kind of things are heating up, but differently. Pennsylvania, monster, straight up, monster. We got to lock down. We got to protect ourselves. You see the creepy crawlies. You see the figures of walking. Not the greatest scene for them. Now, Norway, things are heating up differently. Brit kind of appeared, right? Brit was a character we foreshadowed at the start of the show.
Do I have anything else I need to review?
As a character whose decisions of supporting her were towards damnation. So you know, it's kind of a foreshadowing in a way. But like that relationship between Astrid and Brit, you got to see it in our pre-show.
Question with the
but again, you can catch
put in
up
charge
on that too,
and Astrid's
in the
glove.
Ice Bar, as well as the post show when they kind of made up, and that was
Has there been no new question today then?
Big thing.
Quickly review those. Turn it in evidence to Hogan. Yeah. This is a new one. How will Rachel exploit Xavier's absence? I thought we already had this question. Or is it just still so neck and neck? This is the perfect question to vote in, because look how tight it is. 4.3, 4.3. I guess, though, it could be like thousands and thousands apart, but man, that is I mean, I'll go for the evil option. And that way, put us slightly ahead on that front.
Get to stick around after the show and enjoy those at any time. Now, we're going to throw on screen kind of what's going to happen with our next show. Again, just so that you all have that reminder. So next show is a recap show. A little bit, if you're used to shows, clip specials, a little bit that. But the difference is you'll be with us. So it's not one of the things I've always not liked with clip specials is like they feel sometimes, for lack of a better term, lazy. But we'll be on air.
Yes, we will. We always go the distance, Eduardo. And
Recap show, eh?
People see it.
Yeah. And that's a big thing. We hope you enjoy our company as we revisit some of the key moments from kind of the start of the Silent Hill Ascension to present day.
If it's just a...
air as usual, don't worry. You get to see new scenes as well at 6 p.m.
So the pre-show is like recap.
We'll do it by thematics. We'll go through the different topics. We'll make sure that you have a great time revisiting kind of those key moments of Silent Hill Ascension, and it gives you a good idea of
hangout
where
night
we're at in full before the holiday break, so that you can be nice as well, the audience, and rested. Enjoy your time and remember what you got to see with us. But
of course, you wouldn't play this on the holidays. This game is a job.
Must come to an end. So
they must associate it.
Noah,
so
do you want to say a few words, because this is your last show before the break? So I want to let you do things before we sign.
Yes, Noah, the microphone is
Well,
yours.
I just want to tell you something. I'm a bitch, not a monster.
Well, there you go.
This is paraphrasing Krista. But also, so long, and thanks for the bread.
That's very fair. So, speaking of bread, we're going to sign off here. So, again, thank you again to you, the audience, for being with us tonight. We really appreciated you, seeing you in chat. We really we hope you appreciated our presence as well. Have a great time. So, and again, rain, shine, or fog, our show will continue on. So, I'm going to sign off. This was Eduardo. This was Noah. Take care.
Take care, guys. That was a titular, pivotal post-show if I ever did see one. Better quickly work for the remainder of my goals. Catch-up videos. I've got to watch at least one, though I already watched them live, so we don't need to worry about that. But what we do need is to scoop up the points. A lot of these scenes start in the same similar way, so it's really hard to tell if it's a new scene or an old scene. Gotta get myself a moment. I'm sure I generated a moment, a fresh one at some point. There we go. That's today's doings done. We reviewed the question. And claim this. So there were no new questions today then. Just look at that. But it's only uncommon. I already got that one. That brings us to an end of another exciting episode. Join us for the next one. GG.
Ascension.